Om. Om. Oh, hey guys, just doing a bit of relaxing exercise. Today's video is how to feel more comfortable on camera. It can be very daunting to go from behind the camera to being in front of the camera. So I've got some tips and tricks for you to help get you started to feel more comfortable on camera. Let's get into it. The first little tips and tricks to this is to breathe. Breathe normally. Relax. Sit comfortably or stand comfortably. Get yourself into a comfortable position and breathe normally. Because you've got to be careful that you don't ramble on too quickly. So you want to breathe normally and sit comfortably. Now the other thing is, don't think you're talking to millions of people in front of the lens. Pretend it's one person that you're talking to. Some people find it helpful to put a photo by the lens. But you got to be careful, because if you put the photo off to the side of the lens and you're talking, you can see my eyes aren't focused on you anymore. They're on the picture. You want to keep your eyes on the lens, but you can put a photo by the lens, so that way you're talking to one person. You want to treat the camera as you're an individual, that you're talking to one person. It makes it a little less daunting. And remember to breathe. Now, when I'm doing my videos, I tend to film in segments and not one big blurb. Part of that is scripts versus bullets. I can't do scripts. If I do scripts, it's like, today I'm going to tell you that I can't do it. I can't read the script and talk naturally in front of the camera. Or if I'm reading a script, it's still not coming across natural and my eyes don't tend to go in the right places. I've always preferred to use bullets. I used to do some instructing in the past and I always had bulleted notes. It just gives me the general topic to talk about. Like this one here, script versus bullets. That is simply the bullet that I have, and then I talk about it. I prefer the bullet. It's much easier, much faster, and less daunting for me. Now, by filming in small clips as well, if you make a mistake, it doesn't matter. No one's going to see it. Delete it, do it again. That's the nice thing with this. You're not live. You're in your own studio or outdoors doing a vlog. If you make a mistake, start again. That's the nice thing with doing small clips, small segments, that you can stop and start, check your bullets, check your notes, and get back on track if you swain or whatever. But it's so much easier just to delete a small clip from a little point than messing up through the entire video, and then you got to refilm the whole thing. Now, some people prefer scripting, and that's fine, more power to you. I personally cannot do it. I'm a big fan of the bulleting, and I prefer filming in short clips. That way, I know what I'm talking about, and I keep on track. Now, another thing, when you're in front of the lens, smile. It's hard not to be a little more friendly and outgoing when you're smiling. Before you start talking, put a smile on your face. It's like when you answer a phone call, smile first before you pick up the phone, and your voice is a little more pleasant sounding, a little more friendly. Especially in front of the lens, smile. Hand gestures is another to help emphasize points. It helps, for me anyways, relax. I do talk a certain amount with my hands. I'm not overly crazy with it, but that's part of me. And that's what you want to do in front of the lens, is you want to try and be yourself, right? You're breathing normally, you're talking normally, you're relaxed, you're sitting comfortable, you're not just, right? But you want to be relaxed enough to be able to do that. Smiling, hand gestures is a part of me, and it'll help you when you're talking to the lens and coming across better when you're smiling. Now, another thing too is how well you know your topic. If you don't know your topic very well, you're going to have a harder time filming it. You're going to be fumbling through your text. You're going to have a lot of the ums and ahs. I know I tend to do the so's, but I do work on that. So anyways, but the better you know your topic, the better it'll come across. something that you're very passionate about, you just ramble on and ramble on. In that case, you have to be careful that you're not talking too fast. And that's a tendency I have when I'm really passionate about something, is not only can you hear and feel the passion, but I tend to speed up a bit too much. So I have to mentally tell myself to kind of chill, slow down a bit with that. But the better you know the subject, the easier it is for you to relay. Maybe you need to do a lot of practicing first before you try filming it, so that you're fully comfortable with your topic and you know what's going on, what you're going to say, and how everything's going to lay out. Now, along with that, I said about filming it yourself. Film yourself. Watch it back. Watch yourself back. And don't be overcritical going, oh, I don't like that freckle, or don't really like the sound of my voice. Your voice does change a bit depending on your microphone and your setup and everything else anyways, but what you're hearing is pretty close to what my voice is. But the point is, you need to record some video of you, like I am now, talking to the lens. I'm talking to my friend, one person, right? And then watch it back. Look at your little quirks, listen to yourself. Are you stiff as a board? Is your speech not right? Check it out. It'll be a great learner. It's like dancers and stuff. Why do they dance in front of a mirror? Because it helps them see flaws and mistakes they're making. A lot of professional models model in front of a mirror to get the posing right, and that's how they practice. You're doing the same, except your mirror is a camera. So you're going to use that, record it, play it back, check it out. Then show that clip to friends and family. Let them see it and get their opinions back on it. It doesn't matter if they don't agree with the topic you're talking about. You want them to focus on, how are you on camera? Are you happy, or are you just dead deer in the headlight look, right? So get feedback from friends and family. That'll be really, really helpful, right? That's another good point. Watch it yourself and have friends and family watch it back with you. Now, as everything in life, practice. Practice, 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 practice. When I first started doing this, it was tough for me to get in front of the lens. Like I photographed myself a few times for some creative portraits and stuff like that in the past. So I'm not a total stranger to it, but I'm shy. To get in front of the camera was tough for me, and I had to do a lot of practicing to start with. When I look back at some of my first videos on YouTube here already, it's kind of cringy. It's still semi-cringy maybe, but I am getting better. I am getting more comfortable, and it's practice. Just repeating, and trying to correct any little speech patterns, or I'm just trying to fine-tune things out and become more my natural self in front of the lens. That's the points I have for this, right? Get yourself relaxing, talking to one person, know your subject, repeat, and just keep filming. You're gonna get it, you're gonna get there. You'll get over it. It's not that bad, and guess what? Everybody on YouTube went through it, and everybody coming to YouTube will go through it too. We all get better. All right, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. So, until the next time.